This is Moon, in the fourth house in Libra. It's a very strong position because you got fourth house is very strong. If you ever heard people say, "Oh, they got a strong eighth house," this because you got triple fourth house energy happening with this placement. You got a Cancer ascendant, which is its Lord coming into the fourth house, which is the Moon. That's two, and the fourth house itself makes it three. So it's a very, very strong placement. Very, very strong. Behavior affects innermost private self. These are the people that, you know, uh, you know, they always going over in their mind if how they're behaving, how they're being perceived. Like they think, and remember, Cancer shows what's on the mind, and these people always thinking about their behavior. Which affects them on a deep, innermost private level that nobody but, people who are family or comfortable with them or make them feel comfortable actually know about. Nobody else knows about. It's a private house. So they always thinking about, man, did I do that right? Did I act right in this instance? And this and Moon is in Libra. We talking about relationships. They always thinking about their part in the relationship. Their behavior, their attitude in the relationship. So these can make for self-conscious people or self-aware people. See, I was thinking about this. Self-conscious behaviors and what this position comes from when you put too much into how other people perceive you, how you want other people to perceive you. That's the first house, and the first house is also self-image, right? You can put too much into, how you look at yourself, and then you don't have any objectivity. So the key here is to find a balance. Find a balance between, you know, how other people see you and how you see yourself, and you want to find contentment in both. If you're happy with how you look at yourself, and other people are, other people are content with how you look at yourself, how they look at you. That's what you want in a perfect world. Libra is all about balance, relationships. But things can happen here. If you put too much into how you look at yourself, then your relationships kind of go crazy. They're not, because you don't put enough emotion and mental energy into what other people are thinking of. You got to do that, and that's what this position is saying, and not too much into other people. So it's got to be a balance. And once you find this balance, man, these people feel like it's like a Christmas tree going on inside of them on that root level. How the Christmas tree all lit up and just all sparkly. That's what you want. That's what these people live for, literally. Their whole life is about this. If every other area is going good, but this, what I've just said, is not going well, they're not happy. They're not content. They're not satisfied. Like if they got all the money in the world, the beautiful wife, beautiful relationship, the beautiful kids, and the big house, or not the big house, but every other area of life is blossoming. But this, what I just said, is going. There's an imbalance here. That's going to be an imbalance on the inside of these people on a deep level. This is the most foundational house. So you want to find a balance there. So, they're always, their attitude, that's always on their mind. Am I acting right? Right? And they're always reviewing, what in the relationship. It's all about, their attitude. Their mind is always on their attitude to a relationship and in the relationship. Because moon is in Libra. So it's all relationships, all about relationships. But moon is the lord of the first house of attitude. So their mind is always on their attitude to their in their relationships. So they could, again, it could make for self-conscious people or self-aware people. You want to find a balance. Feelings. Talk a little bit about feelings. These three things can come from feelings here, because how these people feel is derived from, again, perception, other people's perception of them. If people be like, man, you too crabby, you too sensitive, if one other person, if just perception, if other people perceive you as this person that is too crabby, too sensitive, too bitter, just not a nice person to be around in general, that affects your feelings directly, and that messes with your contentment inside. See, that's the example of putting too much into other people. If other people are like, you know, man, you're just such a good person and caring and sensitive and, this accommodating, pleasing person. I feel like I can tell you anything. That makes the tree bright up, light up. That's what happens here. That you want to find a balance, man. You really want to find a balance. Don't put too much into that, right? And then you putting too little into how you look at yourself. See, now you self-conscious. Now you living your life for other people and through the lens of other people. And just people can become narcissists by not putting enough into what other people think and too much into their own self-image. That's what I mean by find a balance. If you are happy with how you look at yourself, and as well as and you're happy with how other people look at you, if you this is what you want, then that's where true happiness for this position comes from. All right, peace.